Leigh Whannell and his take on The Invisible Man. Very well done. The cinematography definitely had me on edge, suspenseful, and it wasn't reliant heavily on jump scares, but they set you up to think that jump scares are coming, and there are some jump scares, but it's not prevalent throughout the entire film.
And I also think that the story in itself about the Invisible Man does bring it into the 21st century with a lot of things that they do in the story. Like it makes it like so believable. You're like, yeah, I can totally see that happening in this day and age with all of the technology that we have. So it is interesting. It's such a thriller. Like I didn't think it was scary. I think it was more just suspenseful and thrilling, essentially. Like it does get your like heart racing because you're just trying to figure out, like, you want to know what's happening. And you're kind of just on edge a little bit, but it's not like the traditional horror scariness that you would get from like the original.
And the music too. The music played a huge part in that, because there are many moments in this film where music is completely absent, and then it is just at a fever pitch, and then it just boom, completely silence. And that's partly from Ben Wallfish, who did like It, and he did Blade Runner 2049. He definitely has the tone down. Yeah, it's not something you could really listen to just for recreational purposes.
I think you can kind of listen to it. I mean,
it's almost like he made a tone for The Invisible Man, and it's wild. It's all over the place.
There is a certain part, now that I think about it, there is a certain point in the movie where you sense him, that he's there too, and they make it such a good, even though they pan to things, but it's just, you can sense that the feeling because of the music.
Right.
And there are certain cues that happen. You're like, oh, he's there. So.
And Leigh Whannell even gives himself a tip of the hat. It's hidden, it's in there, but if you're paying attention at a certain moment, you'll be able to see it. Elizabeth Moss did such a good job. The whole cast did a great job. Yeah. But Elizabeth Moss, seeing her crumble under the insanity that is this ghost story. It's a ghost story, but yet it's not. It also had very similar plot lines as The Candyman, which it doesn't feel like The Candyman per se, but there were aspects of it that did remind me of The Candyman, but in its own world of The Invisible Man. Definitely a nice addition. I have a feeling people who are more so on the side of horror, wanting something horrific, that's not what it is. No. And I feel like it's one and done, and then you have this one to put in your pocket in the world of The Invisible Man.
I do agree. I think that if you're kind of going in wanting the sense and feel of, like, you know, the original Invisible Man, the story behind it and stuff like that, like, you're gonna get a completely different story in this movie.
Right. The house, the mansion, so beautiful. Like, anytime we're there, so haunting and beautiful, but futuristic at the same time. The settings, just the different settings in this movie, so down to earth, but yet frightening at the same time.
It's like a personal fear though too, with all the windows.
Yeah,
And like, if you just see it at night, just looking out through the windows, like, that scared me, because that's just my own personal thing. Like, I would hate to like look out into nothingness and then all of a sudden there'd just be someone there. I'm like,
but The Invisible Man, we enjoyed the hell out of it. What did you guys think if you saw it? Tell us down in the comments below. Leigh Whannell, we will watch your career continue to bring us some hits and some organic new storytelling, because this was definitely a fun way for them to go about giving us a new Invisible Man movie. But thank you guys for watching our non-spoiler review for The Invisible Man. What did you think? Let us know in the comments below. You can also like and subscribe.
And do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust.
All the social networking gin joints, you know where they are. Kicking the party, feel the party, keep the party going on our Patreon. Gets the party where it needs to go. Thank you so much, and as always,
now it's time to say goodbye.
The party is over.
Bye.
Bye.